It's Friday evening. Everybody's feeling good because we have officially signed Bryan Mbeumo. Well, we know it's going to come. I have just been told that Bryan Mbeumo is going to be announced and contract signing is going to be on Sunday. Medical tomorrow. And we're all feeling pretty damn good about ourselves right now as United fans, aren't we? Yes, I mean, what we're looking at here, I think, for United fans is a sigh of relief and now a pathway forward. Big comments coming out from Fabrizio Romano this evening on Manchester United finding a striker, going forward, looking at what the options are for Manchester United. We're definitely going to sign one in the next few weeks, Romano has said. We've had a few rumours already come out on certain strikers that we probably don't want, but there are plenty of options there. Ollie Watkins is someone we're going to talk about tonight on the show. We've already covered Benjamin Sesko. We've got updates on everything else going on with Manchester United, like who is actually on the tour, and certain decisions made at this football club with players now. Do you know what I love about United at the moment? There is some real cutthroat decisions. We're going to talk about Harry Massey's contribution to the season, or lack of, because he's been sent out on loan. And we'll get your opinions on everything that's happened throughout the day. So, looking at it right now, United fans, get into the comments section and let me know. Graham has already dropped a super chat in there already to kickstart us. Thank you, Graham. He says in the super chat, happy Bryan Day. Good evening. I have pulled over off the A141 to wish the community a happy Bryan Day. Happy day, because Manchester United have confirmed today the bid accepted for Bryan Mbeumo. We can look past that now, like we said, but the up-to-date news on Bryan Mbeumo and everything happening with him right now, so you are clear, is that the medical is tomorrow. The medical is going to happen at Carrington tomorrow. He's going to come into Manchester. I think he's on his way tonight. I think that's going to happen tonight for Bryan Mbeumo. And medicals tomorrow. I've been told contract signings are going to be, they're going to be on Sunday. And then obviously on Monday, we may get the media, but I've seen people talking on social media already regarding the media day and everything like that. So I think that is all going to happen tomorrow. All of the stuff that's going on tomorrow, the medical and that, the pictures, I think it's all going to happen, and we're going to have Bryan Mbeumo signed over the weekend. So now we're looking at Manchester United over the weekend getting this confirmed, and Monday is a player. We no longer, as a United fan base, have to talk about Bryan Mbeumo. It's time to move on. And that's when we bring Romano into the show tonight. Fabrizio Romano has come out on his latest YouTube video. Now that Bryan Mbeumo is done, I think Fabrizio Romano has been absolutely chomping at the bit to get this next video out. He can now officially say and answer Manchester United fans by saying that this is now all done and everything is finalised with him, and now United are moving forward. And Romano has said that Manchester United are going to buy a striker in the coming weeks, 100%. So the argument that we've all had amongst ourselves in the chats, we've debated it, we've talked about it, we've asked the question, are Manchester United going to go out and buy a striker, a goalkeeper, a midfielder? What's more important? We're going to get a striker. We are going to get a striker. We are also probably going to get a goalkeeper. The Sene Lammens report that I did earlier on, that is a genuine story, and that is going to happen for Manchester United, the goalkeeping side of things. Whether it's Sene Lammens, we will wait and see, but United have been linked with so many goalkeepers. But that aside, that's already been covered, and we know where we stand with Martinez, we know where we stand with Sene Lammens. Now we're looking at the striker, so this opens up the debate again, doesn't it? This now makes Manchester United fans start to, I don't know, our ears perk up. We pay more attention to news flashes because we're going to buy a striker. Who will it be with what money we've got? Romano has actually said that Manchester United have actually got a bit of money there, but the player is going to be purely determined of what Manchester United sell. So the quality of the player and how much United spend is going to be off what United do with player outgoings. That he has made clear constantly throughout every single video that he's done, and you have to give him a little bit of credit for that. He has been consistent with that throughout the summer, and it does look like he's right. But like I said a minute ago, it's like he's been waiting for this day, and now we can start talking about other things. Now we can start talking about everything else that's going on with Manchester United, and we are now, I feel, in a position where United, looking at it, we are actually interested in Benjamin Sesko. We have got an interest in the likes of Watkins. There is a lot going on. I'm just going to get into some of the reports right now. An interesting one in what I seen earlier on came out, and it was on Benjamin Sesko. And some actual sources, some reports saying that Manchester United last Thursday met with Benjamin Sesko's agents. Now, United have been in touch with Leipzig just to check out the conditions of the deal. Like it's been reported by Christian Folk, by Florian Plettenberg. I think Romano has also said this as well. He is one of Manchester United's striker options, but there are more reports coming out this afternoon now. And I think we're going to get more and more of this now that we can move on from Mbeumo. Saying that Manchester United met with the agent of Benjamin Sesko on Thursday. Now, Thursday this week, and they also did say that this was the first official meeting, so stage one of talks for Benjamin Sesko to Manchester United. That's where United are at with Benjamin Sesko right now. And when we look at it, again, it's like what we said the last couple of days. Like this story is now going to gather momentum because Arsenal decided to go with ENQUIRIES. Liverpool and Chelsea are not going near Benjamin Sesko. Neither are Newcastle. Now we're looking at a real situation here where we know that Benjamin Sesko is open to the move to Manchester United. He knows Christopher Vivell. And if this story is actually correct and the reports are right on Manchester United meeting with the agents of Benjamin Sesko, then there is genuine hope that Manchester United could get a deal like this done. So again, what we've got to look at here now is what Manchester United get when we sell players. Like, what can we get for our money? Now, we broke down the Bryan Mbeumo transfer earlier on. This goes to show exactly how Manchester United can make a transfer happen. With Bryan Mbeumo's wages, with Bryan Mbeumo's 4-year transfer instalments, Manchester United are paying approximately, I think it's around about 23 million a season for the next 4 years for Bryan Mbeumo. Then it goes down to just what he's on wage-wise. There's probably a new contract in at that point, or he's been sold by Manchester United. 4 years in, you'd expect United to have made a decision on Bryan Mbeumo. But that there shows you that Benjamin Sesko is not out of the equation for United. All you have to do, and you break this down now. So, Bryan Mbeumo's costing Manchester United, after spending 65 million guaranteed, 16.25 I think it is million quid a season for the next 4 seasons to pay for it. That's the installments over 4 years. So there is even a chance of doing it for 5 years. So you can imagine what that was cost-wise. But obviously, selling clubs want the money into the bank account as soon as possible. But when it comes to Benjamin Sesko, you look at the price that he is. He's in and around a similar price to what Manchester United paid for Bryan Mbeumo. The question and the only doubt I've got with Benjamin Sesko is he a target that Manchester United want to spend a fortune on? Because when you buy this striker now, this means that you're not going to be getting one next summer. This means that you're committing to this man as the one that is going to take Manchester United forward. This is where Ruben Amorim is at right now, and the decision has been made. So there have been meetings apparently. So I'll read these out. Manchester United has started working on a new striker already. They made some calls in recent days and weeks to be informed of certain players that are available. That from Fabrizio Romano. So like we said, going back to what Romano actually said in his video, Manchester United have already started working. Now we have just heard that Benjamin Sesko's agent was contacted by Manchester United. Romano, I said, and I'm putting 2 to 2 together here. I'm not saying that Fabrizio Romano has said that Manchester United have contacted Benjamin Sesko's representatives. I'm not saying that. That's not the case. Romano has said for definite that United have already started working on the striker and have been calling and making contacts with several players, representatives and clubs over the last few days. This has all come about from the meeting that Sir Jim Radcliffe held in Iceland with the directors of forward. It'll be something along the lines of a month on from feeling that United were getting that bid done for Bryan Mbeumo, what we talked about the other day, and then they moved the goalpost. Getting that bid done, saying, right, okay, a month on, we've not moved forward, let's get Bryan Mbeumo in, done, fine. Money spent, in he comes, good investment for United. What's next? Right, okay, what position are we going to go for next? It's a striker. Then all of a sudden, Manchester United are looking at every single striker available right now. That includes Sesko and Ollie Watkins. It will also include all of the free agents as well and potential loans. So expect United to be extremely busy over the coming weeks now in trying to locate a striker, find the right type of striker for us, and then nail down a deal. This, I think, is going to be key. I think the best thing that Manchester United fans can hope for now is that there is a real opening or opportunity, like Romano has said several times, for someone like, say, the level of a Benjamin Sesko or Ollie Watkins popping up. There are only a few strikers left. Here's my list of strikers that I think Manchester United could potentially go for. And I want you guys to get into the chat and let me know who you think is the best option for Manchester United right now. Who you would go for out of these. So we've obviously got Benjamin Sesko, we've got Ollie Watkins. I think they're the two most expensive. We're thinking that we've got Gonzalo Ramos, possibly could be an option for Manchester United. That could be a player that Manchester United go for. There is maybe a potential loan for him as well. With PSG, can we expect that to be easy? Well, we know how difficult it was negotiating with Manuel Ugarte last summer, so I think any dealings with PSG are going to be very, very difficult for Manchester United. So I would say don't get our hopes up with Gonzalo Ramos coming easy to Manchester United. I don't think that's going to be a good one. Excuse me. In terms of the next one, obviously you've got Dusan Vlahovic is an option for Manchester United. That could be something that United could turn around quite quickly with conversations with Juventus at the moment regarding Jadon Sancho. So there's another one there. Then you're looking at the free agents. You've got obviously Jamie Vardy, you've got Calvert-Lewin from Everton, God forbid, and you've got Callum Wilson at Newcastle also. Now that, I think, could be something that United look at towards the back end of the window, again in pure desperation. But Manchester United don't look like a club that's in a desperation situation at the moment. We're not looking desperate. With everything that's going on, I actually think that United now are quite comfortable with where they're at. They've got the players in they wanted. The two big signings are in. And now we're into a situation where, right, we're selling players and we can see what pops up. I think United internally will be happy with the business that they have conducted so far. I think there will be at complete ease with everything that's going on. So, again, it's going to come down to the opportunity that comes around. Is it going to be a player that United cannot say no to? Are there any of them strikers out there right now? Are there any of them strikers that will just jump onto the scene and you would say, wow, we need to go get that striker? I don't know if there is. And that's why I'm always cautious now in thinking if United do go out for a striker, who it's going to be. I don't think that there is anyone that is standout at the moment. We talked about Benjamin Sesko. We said what he brings. I do get it. Anyone who's saying Retegui, he's going to Saudi Arabia, that's not going to happen. Obviously, we've seen the Jackson reports as well. Now, Plettenberg came out earlier on and said Manchester United are really giving consideration to Jackson. They're staying in contact with Chelsea over the situation as it breaks down towards the back end of this transfer window. I'm like, just stay away from Nicholas Jackson. For God's sake, please stay away from Jackson, because we're not going to spend that amount of money on him. And he's not worth that money. But Jackson right now is just a few million less than what Benjamin Sesko or Ollie Watkins would be. It's an absolute no-brainer. And he's going to want half decent money as well. And so Plettenberg's report about Nicholas Jackson, you can forget it. I just don't see a world in where Manchester United are buying Nicholas Jackson. It's not happening. It isn't happening for Manchester United, I don't think. But hey, let's get some of your comments in on this anyway and see where you're actually at. Get into the chat, everybody. So we are on location. I will fill you in on where we're at in a minute and give you some more information on that, like I promised at the start of the show. But yes, Watkins / Sesko for me, says Jim. Yes, no to Ramos, says Paul. I'd rather get Mickey Mouse than Watkins. Look, the difference in opinions there. You've got one saying definitely go and get Watkins. Then you've got another one coming straight back and saying, I'd rather get Mickey Mouse than Watkins. I don't get that, Paul. I really don't get why you wouldn't want him. Mateta has come up again there from Steve. Jackson got 15 goals and assists last season and 20 goals and assists the season before. Not too shabby. Again, playing for... a lot of them goals have come in the Conference League as well. Now, not wanting to put down his effort and what he's actually accomplished last season. I don't want to do that, but we have to be real with this. Like, Jadon Sancho's stats were fantastic in the Conference League, and we all know what he's like. Not that I'm not believing in what Jackson's done, like I said, but I just don't think Manchester United are going to look at that and go, that's worth investing into. I don't. Like, Mateta, different ball game. Different ball game. By the way, Watkins is not 31. Paul, I don't know where you're getting that from. In fact, let's just bring up Ollie Watkins and just see exactly where he is at age-wise. 1 second, everybody. I'm just going to bring him up now. So let's check out Ollie Watkins' stats on this one and see exactly where we're at with him. Right, Ollie Watkins is 29. So anyone saying that he's 31 is lying to you. He's not. He is 29. So he has still got, I'd say, a few years in there. What we're talking here, 3 good years, getting up to 32. Look, he's going to be 30 in December. So his birthday's in December, just before New Year's Eve. If that matters for anything, I don't know. But still, I thought I'd just be precise in what I'm saying. But yeah, again, it's 60 million with no sell-on. Are we really looking at sell-on players right now? Should we be looking at the players that way? Should we be looking at strikers that way? So you're not going to offer us anything financially when we want to sell you on in the future, so we're not going to buy you. Or should Manchester United be looking at Ollie Watkins and saying, does he guarantee us Premier League goals? Yes, he does. Have we got a few years out of him? Yes, we have. And then are we going to move on, hopefully with him taking us back to the Champions League? The big question. And that's where your decision needs to be. I would take Ollie Watkins. I would take him in a heartbeat for Manchester United. I really would. And I think that's what United are really looking at right now. In terms of Watkins, let's just see the reports again. Manchester United have Ollie Watkins on the list of potential incomings this summer. Now, we know this for definite because of what the Athletic have been reporting. Ollie Watkins is a target for Manchester United. He would come to Manchester United as well. So listening to what pundits are saying and what former players are saying about where Manchester United are actually at right now and where this club is, it's not as appealing anymore. But it clearly is. We've actually proved that over these 2 transfers that we've got finished with Mbeumo and Cunha. If you can bring Ollie Watkins in, you're basically sitting every single pundit or negative Nancy down in one summer because United still have got the pull. These are players that could all be playing European football this season and are not because they want to come to Manchester United. So they can all just sit down and let that sink in. This is how big Manchester United are, and players will still come to us. So with this, I think United right now, honestly, I think Watkins is a real target. And there is this big situation developing with Garnacho. Now, if Garnacho is wanted by Villa, and United are not going to go for Emi Martinez like reported yesterday, the goalkeeping situation could develop towards the back end of the summer. It's a complicated one, but United have got someone that Villa could possibly want. And Villa have got two players that Manchester United wants. This could then lead to the negotiation table, and I do believe that United, if it meant Garnacho was going but bringing in Ollie Watkins, I think they might bite on it. A lot of fans would say, you're bringing in a 29-year-old and getting rid of the future of this football club, you're getting rid of a 20-year-old. It's not the case. It's like, who can United bring in now that's not already moved on? If we bought Benjamin Sesko in because we'd managed to sell Garnacho for decent money, no one would be bothered. But if United cannot afford a deal for Benjamin Sesko and they're not buying a striker now for the future, then what is the best case scenario for us? Commit to what Ruben Amorim is going to do in the next 2 years and buy Ollie Watkins. That's what you need to do. He guarantees you goals alongside 2 other players that guarantee you goals. And for the next 2 to 3 years, Manchester United's front line with Ollie Watkins in it will be phenomenal. I'm not taking anything away here I'm not talking anything away here from the job that Benjamin Sesko could do either. I'm really not. I just don't think Manchester United are fully sold on Sesko. I'm stuck with it. I'm toing and froing. I'm back and forth with Benjamin Sesko at the moment. I just don't know if Manchester United are there. And I think they would take him if the deal was right. And that's that opportunity again with Benjamin Sesko. I think United would go for it if the price was right. Can we structure something? That's the question. Graham with a super chat says, I happy as a pig in muck that the football club is prioritising a centre forward, a proper plan, Watkins or Sesko for me, avoid the others. I can't disagree with Graham on that there. I think them two, and I've not even thought about anybody else, them two spring to mind instantly. And I'm just saying that there because they've naturally come out in conversation there for me. So again, Ollie Watkins and Benjamin Sesko are exactly what Manchester United are looking for right now. And I think these are the players that you're going to hear more of than anyone else. And that, I think, is facts. And the fact that we have got these rumours coming out about Benjamin Sesko, we've got these rumours coming out about Ollie Watkins again tonight, shows that United are genuinely in for these players. Anyway, I did want to talk, and I said earlier on I was out on location. I would give you more information later on in the live stream. So this is it. In the description, there is a link right at the top for the New Pines holiday park. That is where I'm at right now. The New Pines reached out to me and said, why don't you come down and check our facilities out this weekend, bring the family along. So we are here for the weekend at the expense of the New Pines, and they have some fantastic offers. We're in a 5-star holiday park here right now with caravans and lodges. I'm going to be honest, like you can see the backdrop here. It isn't a caravan, I'm sorry. Like we are out 5 minutes from the beach, literally. Fantastic location, just off on the outskirts of Prestatyn in North Wales. The link in the description at the top is for their experience weekend. So come down, have a look, completely free of charge. The link is there in the chat. I'm bigging them up. There is so much here for everybody to do. Pools, bars, snooker rooms, obviously loads of facilities, great park on site as well for the kids. Absolutely brilliant location. Honestly, it is second to none. And this is like a house. This isn't a bleeding caravan. It's a house. It's like, it's absolutely mega, honestly. If I could show you around, I would, but obviously I'm restricted with all of my signal and Wi-Fi efforts and everything going on right now. But this is the New Pines, just on the outskirts of Rhyl and Prestatyn in North Wales. Check it out, everybody. Gated community, loads to do, like I said, right on the beach as well, and not far from the town centres. Restaurants and pubs everywhere along, great walks, everything. If this is your sort of thing, like a getaway, a staycation, then get down to the New Pines, check it out. Check the link in the description, everybody. The prices are great as well. If you want a permanent residence here and a getaway every weekend, check out the prices in that link there as well. But better than that, come down and have a look. And thank you again to Sean, who has organised this for me and coming down here. He's a big fan of the channel and reached out to us and just said, come down and check it out one weekend and let us know what you think. And I said, I'll come down, I'll do the shows here, we'll have a weekend here this weekend. Absolutely loving it so far. We've been to the pool, we've had a couple of drinks, chilling out, the weather's fantastic. A little inside info, it's got its own little subclimate as well here. I'm telling you now, it's not a myth that North Wales, honestly, some brilliant weather. But come and check it out, everybody. Link in the description, top link in the description, people. Thank you again to the New Pines for hooking us up on this one. And Sean, mega, thank you again. I love that when people of the channel actually reach out and give us a shout out and like offer us services like this and give us the opportunity to get out and about. It's massive, and that's what I love about this community that we've got here on Forever United TV. It is the best. Honestly, it is. I love you all. You're absolutely mega, every single one of you. And it has been a very, very good couple of days, thank God, because we was going a bit downhill, weren't we? It was getting a little bit negative with everything that was going on, and we've just gone whoop straight back up again now, haven't we? Right, I'm going to get into the comments section now for everybody. This is your chance. Yeah, there you go again. I just seen one from Top Gun. I didn't even realise that. Literally the day I was going away for the weekend, we got a Here We Go. We was joking about this, about me being away, weren't we? And nothing happening. Usually when I go away, something happens. And we've got the Brian and Mbeumo Here We Go. There we go. So I've come to Wales and the Here We Go is in the bag. So I love that. Cheers for that, Top Gun. Mr. Dacia Sandero in the chat says, oh, I've lost your comment, mate. Sorry, there it is again. Rasmus will learn so much off of someone like Ollie Watkins, such as anticipation, timing runs, position sense in and around the penalty area. I know there's a striker in our Rasmus. You're clutching at straws a bit, Mr. Dacia Sandero, with that one, I think. You really are, but again, like, you never know. Like, a change in personnel, a change in coach, full pre-season for Rasmus, because he was injured last year, let's not forget. Again, I feel like I'm clutching at straws just talking about it right now, but hey, here we go. It's his chance if he's not sold. By the way, there is interest from Juventus in Rasmus. I was saying it earlier on that separate video. It got lost because of all the Brian and Mbeumo news, but Juventus are interested in Rasmus Højlund, and Inter Milan are thinking about making a move on Jadon Sancho and trying to gazump Juventus also. There is a huge transfer triangle going on, and it's probably more of a hexagon, to be honest. There's that many clubs involved. But there could be a transfer bidding war for Jadon Sancho, and we have about 4 or 5 clubs now actively contacting Manchester United with interest in Rasmus Højlund. It's ridiculous. It is. But I was just bringing it up there after Mr. Dacia Sandero's comment in the live chat, because Rasmus, yeah, with better players around him. Do United need to sell Rasmus was a question I brought up earlier on. So this striker hunt that Romano's talking about, and everything that United need to do in selling players, does it include Rasmus Højlund? That's what we need to look at, I think, more than anything. Is it all about Rasmus Højlund? And we'll keep you updated with everything that's going on as we're live as always. Some more news has just dropped in. Give Me Sport are reporting as well that Manchester United are showing genuine interest in signing Ivan Helland. That is the youngster over in Brand. And it's, again, I was looking at this the other day. I don't know enough about him. I've only heard of the name. I've never seen him play. And it's another youngster. 7 million again. Young, very, very good player according to the reports. I'm not going to talk about him too much again. Just that Manchester United are looking at him. Not going to try and baffle you with comments that I've heard of reports on this player. It's just United getting to work. That's the big thing that I talk about when United are looking at this type of player or youngsters. This is like the kind of plan. Graham mentioned it before. United actually with a plan. The plan goes bigger than just looking for a striker and bringing in ready-made players now. Bringing in ready-made players now is fantastic. And this is what we needed to see because we've fallen so far. If we can get a couple more in this summer, then United are in a completely different position next season. But the plan goes beyond that. It goes down into the recruitment team and players like this. Like Helland, like other players, like Diego Leon. Everything that's happening right now is a real reset of Manchester United's youngsters and Manchester United's academy. And on that, you have to look at the news that's come out earlier on today. Now, there has been a decision made that Diego Leon is going to be given the chance now to prove his worth to the first team. He's been given a squad number 30, which is significant because he wasn't given one when he walked through the door first week of training, pre-season training. He's now got squad number 30 and he's going on the tour. Harry Mass, who is also in that position, is not. He is being sent on loan with plenty of takers for him. A decision has been made. The cutthroat ruthlessness of Manchester United that we have not seen for so many years. It's like the other day, Stephen Railsford ran a story in the MEN about Manchester United being cutthroat and not telling these youngsters' parents. No one had any idea that there was so many of the academy players going and so many academy players being kicked out. This is normal in football, but Manchester United have allowed academy players to just drift. We talked about Dangor last night. When you're getting to 2021 and you've not really made an appearance in Man United's first team, you're not going to make it. You haven't got chance, time, or people willing to give you their time to make you get there. You need to have natural ability to be in Manchester United's academy in the first place, and everyone does. But you need to have that X factor to make it into Manchester United's starting 11. Now, United have already made a decision. They've gone out and bought a kid from Paraguay in Diego Leon. He's come straight in, and Samuel Luckhurst did a piece earlier on in saying that Leon will be given a chance. Amas is being sent out on loan. Everyone, well-positioned sources at Manchester United, close to the coaching team, have said they have been very impressed with Diego Leon in the first 2 weeks of pre-season training. He has taken the opportunity that he said he was going to, and has been given a position in that Manchester United squad leaving for the United States and Chicago on Tuesday. He has done all of that already in 2 weeks of training. The application from him has impressed, and United have made a decision very quickly. We've not let Harry Amas think that he's got a chance. He had a chance last season. He came in, he played a few games. He had some all right performances in them games. But United want more. I'm fine with that. Let's send Harry Amas out on loan. Let's get him some proper game time, first team game time. And he's still young enough to come back and maybe try and fight for a position. But what it will also do is give him the chance to become a player that then becomes valuable for Manchester United. And yeah, you guessed it, 100% profit. Buying in Diego Leon for 3 million, selling Harry Amas for possibly 5 to 10 million off the going rate at the moment, all depending, of course, on his loan spell away from Manchester United. But this is a player with Premier League experience in Harry Amas now, who is going to come back a different player from his loan and then could be valuable. You can see the structure and you can see a proper football setup at Manchester United and a plan, a bigger plan than just buying in players that we know are going to sell shirts and are obvious. We have fought, we've gone through it meticulously, we've made sure that we've not made mistakes that we have done before, like Ruben has said, and we have bought well so far this summer. 127 million for 2 quality forwards. I'm not bothered if we spend another 60 odd million on another forward, even if it's Ollie Watkins or Benjamin Sesko right now. I think that is a complete transformation of Manchester United's first team. And while that's going on, behind the scenes in the youth academy level, big decisions are being made, players are moved on, other players are being given a chance, and more quality youngsters are looking at United and going, these are getting given a chance here. At least I know I'm going to go there and get involved. It's like Benedito Mantato is been involved in the Manchester United training squad. He is now part of this squad for the summer. A big decision for Manchester United, but you look at that. That's a right wing back, an attacking right wing back there in Mantato. Highly thought of at Manchester United. And the games that I watched last season, absolutely epic. A brilliant player, fantastic feet. Shea Lacey, players like this. Then you've got Coney, you've got Chido, you've got Diego Leon coming through. All of these young players. And next to them, you've got an 18 and a 19-year-old in Lenny Yoro and Aidan Heaven that are proof that a teenager can make it at Manchester United. If you are of the right level, you're going to play. And Ruben Amorim is the manager for you. He will give you the chance. You show the right work ethic, you show the right attitude, you're always going to be given that chance. And I would be, if I'm a younger player now looking in at Manchester United, I'm thinking, I've got a great chance of getting into Manchester United fold and that first team. Absolutely fantastic chance. So yeah, I think it's all great for Manchester United. It's fantastic news that decisions are being made and ruthless decisions are coming in. I'm not having it that Sesko is the same as Rasmus Højlund. They might be similar age, but Sesko's first team experience dwarfs Højlund's, says Graham on that one. Leon has physicality and aggression naturally. Amas, however, should not be discarded. See where he is in a season or two. No, definitely on that. I do believe that there is a chance back in at Manchester United for Benjamin Sesko. For Harry Amas, sorry. I've got Sesko on the brain right now. If he does go out and he takes it seriously on loan, then he's going to come back and get the chance. He knows this. Harry Amas will see Man United bringing in young players, and you could get deterred by that and go, I'm never going to make it. Or you could go out, smash it, come back and say, I've learned. This is what's going to happen now going forward. And he could fight for his place back in the side. You just don't know what's around the corner. You really don't. Anthony Wisdom, thank you for renewing that membership, my friend. 20 months a member. Let's go United, he says. We need more joy and positivity. Yes, we do. Matthew, thank you for the super sticker, mate. Then we've got Anthony, ONG says, proud of you, Adam. So close to 100k subscribers now. Please do hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We are marching fast towards that 100k. Absolutely buzzing with it, guys. Thank you so much for all of your support throughout. Again, it's been immense. Don't forget, please put a like on the video. Let's get that over 500 live likes on the live stream. I know we've done a lot of content today, and the fact that there's been so many of you on all of the shows as well just shows you the support and love for the channel. And again, thank you. I love you all. Fitz Nutrition with a super chat says, Manchester United Academy is true. Hardest Academy. My cousin played at Manchester United Academy in 2021 to 2029. My cousin was let go and made a career at Preston North End. Yeah, I mean, I've interviewed Travis Binion. I've interviewed Nick Cox. Nick Cox has gone to Everton now, on to bigger and better things. The effort that Manchester United have been putting into their academy over the last 5 years in particular has been non-stop. And I've spoken to academy players that are still there, that have left the club, like what Fitz Nutrition said there. They don't all make it. But Manchester United will, I feel, give them the chance. And now, even more so, the pathways that are being developed by people like Wilcox and Vival for young players coming in will just be mirrored in the current academy players that we've got now. And if there's academy players there that are not cutting it, then they're going to be cut, basically, pardon the pun, but they are going to be cut as well. So that's what United need to do. This is the brutal world of academy young football at the highest level, and everybody knows it. You've all heard the stories. Big decisions need to be made, and I feel like we've now got a management team in that are willing to make them decisions, and that, I think, is the biggest thing for Manchester United fans, and I think what we should all be holding on to right now. I'm not going to Sweden, by the way, for the game. As you know, I'm away this weekend. Obviously, I won't be doing the America tour as well. It's too quick a turnaround for me to fit in. I have a lot going on in the summer and a lot of commitments, actually, so I cannot make the tour. We will be doing some form of tour sooner or later, everybody. I will get out and about on a Manchester United tour to come and see a few of the fans out there as well. So bear with us on that one, and hopefully we can actually make something happen going forward as well with that. But not this summer. We're just staying on with you guys, where I think we should be. It's important that we are committed to our live shows as well, and we're not across the world all of the time. Let's get a few more comments in on this one. Actually, to me, Amas going forward is the best amongst all the ones that are playing on that flank. I think that's supposed to say. I mean, let's see what Leon is like. I don't think Harry mastered himself. I don't think he put himself out of a chance of getting Manchester United. I think his performances were decent last season. I really do think that he did hold his own out there in the Premier League in particular. I think that will attract a decent loan club as well for him, which I think is also important now. And that's another thing. I think Manchester United will know where Harry Amas is going to suit and where his game will suit also going forward. So yeah, let's just see where he ends up first, and I think that will be a good sign of how Manchester United's management and recruitment team is also working, because it's important that we get the players the right clubs that they need also on that side of things as well. Someone who's playing a similar style, who's got a good opportunity for these players. Like beforehand, United have just sent players out willy-nilly on loan everywhere. It's been so scattergun, Manchester United's approach on that side of things. It has. If you are just joining us, I am on location. I'm at the New Pines. The information for where I'm at and what I was talking about is over in the description. Check out the top link in the description and get down to the New Pines Open Experience Day. Fantastic holiday park here that I've been invited to this weekend. Check that out. Scroll back into the video for all the information. It was around about the 20-minute mark where I was talking about everything that's happening here. Mbeumo's medical is booked in for tomorrow. Contract signing on Sunday, then Monday into training at Carrington before the players fly out on Tuesday to Chicago. He will be on the tour. He will not be playing tomorrow in Stockholm, not signed, not done in time, but he will be at Carrington doing his medical while the players are playing their first pre-season game of the season. Can't wait to actually just see United play football again, to be honest. And past that, we are obviously, from what Romano has said, looking for a new striker. And that striker is going to come in the next few weeks. Manchester United have already made contacts with several agents and clubs over potential signings. It is all going to be based off what Manchester United do in the transfer window, how Manchester United can get rid of players and what they can get for them. Sales are important, but players are being told, we want you, can you just hang on and give us a bit of time to make some sales so we can bring you in? That's an interesting one on its own there, the fact that Manchester United are telling players that we want them and we're just, can you just give us a few more weeks while we get some things sorted here? I wonder if there's anybody hanging around. I really do, for Manchester United. It's a hard ask, that, isn't it? Just wait for us, please. Wait for us. The link for the holiday park is also in the live chat as well right now, everybody. Go check it out, make your inquiries, get down to the experience day so you can just check it out for free as well. Let's get a few more comments in before we finish up, everybody. Let's see what else we've got in here. Pick your strikers as well. Mbeumo getting the 7 shirt, Mount not travelling and not listed as injured, starting a conspiracy, says Daniel. I think he wants his number 19 shirt, doesn't he? I don't think he's bothered about single-digit shirts or what shirt he gets. I think he just wants his own shirt, which is 19 apparently, for Bryan Mbeumo. Wayne the Red says, do United still have what they used to call feeder clubs anymore, like Bromby and the other clubs? I think it was Antwerp. Antwerp might have actually been a feeder club for Manchester United. I remember it back in the day. No, we don't. As far as I know, we don't, mate. Not anymore. Master Leicester, Southampton or Palace, says Salim. And Mbeumo is 19. Yes, that is right. What else have we got in there? 7 is a shirt to be earned, says Leo. Yeah, we need to stop with that number 7 shirt, don't we? Stop handing it out willy-nilly, because nobody seems ever worthy enough of having it, do they? Honestly, sometimes I've thought about actually getting rid of that bleeding 7 shirts, but we'll see what happens with that. Mount, I think, will still play a part this season. I really do. Anyway, everybody, that is our show all wrapped up. I'm going to go out for dinner tonight now. I'm going to relax for a bit, and I'll be back with you again first thing in the morning. Unless something breaks tonight, obviously, then I'll be back live with you again. But I think we've had our drama for the day anyway. But get your comments in below, everybody, please. Let me know which striker you would go for now. Give me your list. Give me your top priorities. United are going for one. Romano has confirmed it. Let's see what happens from here. I'll have everything covered as always. But today I think we can all just say, thank God, Bryan Mbeumo is red. He's in tomorrow. He's having his medical. By Monday, after this weekend is finished, he will be official and in that red shirt. And that's all we should be thinking about right now. And then past that, we're off to America. And then let's see what else happens in the transfer window with it as well. Mods, thank you in the chat. Sorry for the start of the video, everybody. I will cut that out before it goes up on the video as well later. But again, thank you. Absolutely epic show for everybody. Thank you for the contributions. Please give the video a like. Let's get them up to over 600 if we can before we finish out. And make sure you have that subscribe button as well. Thank you, everybody. Absolutely love you all. Brilliant again. And keep the comments coming in on the comment section once the live is finished. Cheers, everybody. Have a fantastic evening.